Aujourd'hui, on va parler de tourisme en Écosse. So we're going to look a wee bit, just as our starter activity, at how the tourist industry works in Scotland, what kind of people are coming to visit Scotland as tourists. There's been a lot in the news about the Scottish tourist industry this year because of the COVID-19 outbreak and how important this industry is to our economy in the country as well. So I want us to think what the links are with languages as well in particular, and why we're learning foreign languages. It's not always about where we go, but what sort of people come to our country as well. So if we have a wee look here, I'd want you to spend just a couple of minutes, think, pair, share. Imagine you have someone from France coming to stay with you for a week. It's the first time in Scotland. Where would you take them? Think of all the different places. Spend just a couple of minutes on this. Pause the video, have 2 minutes, and then we can discuss it as a class, or you can discuss it in your peers. Okay, so the next part of this, again, if you could pause the video once everything's on the screen. So, le tourisme en Écosse, top 5 inbound countries to Scotland. So I'm going to give you the list of the top 5 countries that come to Scotland as tourists, and I want you to put them in the order of the number of tourists who come to Scotland from the lowest number to the highest. So we've got Poland, USA, Canada, Germany, and France. So pause the video, put these countries in the order that you think the number of tourists come. So the lowest number of tourists up to the highest number of tourists. Pause the video. Okay, so you might get some surprises here. We've got Poland at 5%, Canada at 5%, France at 6%, Germany at 13%, and USA at 16%. So if we look at the languages that we're offering in the school, just now French, German, and Spanish, you can see that actually German is second there, which is it's interesting. That certainly was a surprise to me. And France is there as well. I think Spain is the next one down. I'm just going to show you a grid now. And you'll see there is the number of inbound countries to Scotland. So actually, Spanish tourists, there are not that many come in terms of coming to Scotland. But my experience of that is I have met lots of Spanish tourists in Scotland. So I don't know where that fits in on that list there. That's the top 10. So we've got USA, Germany, France, Canada, Poland, Australia, Italy, Netherlands, Irish Republic, and Sweden. Regardless of which country it is, what I want us to think about is how important it is to our country's economy. So Scotland's tourism sector is worth 3.7 billion a year to the economy, and it employs around 200,000 people. We have discovered the horrors of how many people are employed in the tourist industry because of the virus. So Skills Development Scotland are saying that we need your language skills in this country for the tourist industry. Industry consultations highlighted the requirement for further work ensuring staff have the experience to deliver a high quality visitor experience, including a need to promote tourism as a career option for those studying languages. Increased internationalisation, Scotland will attract growing numbers of visitors, and we need to enhance the foreign language skills of their workforce. So like I said at the beginning, this wee starter was really just to give you an insight into the fact that learning a language is not always about where we go, but about the people coming into this country and how we need language skills to support them as they come in, to welcome them and to attract them to this country.